hairstyle seen on TV shows like Dallas. Charles Yusko is the man behind the brush and the spray, and he's with us today to talk about his latest projects, but also how dry shampoo plays a huge role in creating his designs. I mean, dry shampoo has really become like the miracle thing for everyone these days, right?
Yeah, it goes from, it subs as almost like a hairspray, and it doesn't dry your hair out so much, and men are actually using it too, so it's not just for women anymore because it creates volume. I used it, it creates this volume, and I hardly have any hair.
Oh, I love it. Well, and I was telling you, I tried to use one a couple days ago thinking I'd be able to save myself a day of washing hair, and literally everything up here was like powder white.
Yeah.
Tell me what I did wrong.
Well, first off, your hair, ethnic hair, you should not really actually use dry shampoo.
See? Didn't know that.
It's because you want that oil on your scalp because it's going to keep you from getting dandruff or getting, drying you out. You don't want to have a dry scalp. And so what you can do is you can actually put the dry shampoo on the ends of your hair. I'm just going to...
He's going to demonstrate.
You want it to be a spray, not the powder. But if you're going to do that, you'd want to hit up underneath it, and it gives it that volume that you want without the heaviness of a hairspray.
And I think it's hard to find some really good dry shampoos that don't leave a lot of residue around.
My favorite is Kevin Murphy. It's just an amazing. They have a large one and they have a small one for your desk or your car or wherever you go and travel.
And it actually smells pretty good.
It smells amazing, and it doesn't. It looks like it has a lot, but I mean, I'm not really.
Yeah.
It's pretty
You're
nice.
Not all chalky over there.
If you go to Urban Outfitters, you get the old school one. This is what originated. They've recreated the formula, and now it's instead of powder.
Okay.
It does have powder, but it's the hair powder instead of baby powder. But that creates a lot. Sorry, cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see
and
that.
on Dallas, my key saying is spraying y'all.
Ah.
Because we have to, wherever we're going to spray, we have in front of a camera. I got to spray y'all so they can move that lens out of the way.
I love it. And tell us a little bit about Dallas, because of course, unfortunately, we recently found out that it had been canceled, but there's some grassroots stuff trying to get it back going, right?
Yeah, I mean, the fans have just really have jumped in there, and I don't think TNT knew what was going to hit them.
Sure.
They were not. Mike and Cynthia and Ken have been the best leaders that anybody could have for producers. They have been solid and just pushing. They started my career for this, like launching me, and it's been incredible. The cast is absolutely incredible. I mean, the sweetest people. We've become friends. I went out to LA this summer, and that's who I hung out with. And so we're all pretty upset about it, but that's our business.
It is.
You're there one day, and there's another project on its way, and so.
Well, and you got to spend some intimate time with these folks, because doing hair, something about when we sit down and do our hair and nails, all of a sudden we start talking like you're our psychologist or something.
Well, that's the funny thing about me. Usually I flip that. They're the psychologist, and I'm the one with all the problems.
So they're listening while you're doing that.
Right.
What are some of the trends you're seeing these days? And maybe you can show us something on Colleen's hair.
The trend now is definitely the ombre. It's definitely getting away from having a highlighted root, because that keeps you from having to go in so much, although they're actually charging way more for it just because of that, because they're smart if they're good hairstylists. I don't spend much of my time in the salon. I focus just on film hairstyles. And so a lot of natural wave is really, really hitting. And I was out in LA, and the thing about being in LA is that people don't do their hair because they always have their hair done. And so, the old school way, this is where we lead into dry shampoo. The old school way was you got your hair set and dried once a week or twice a week. Well, that's really how you should be doing your hair. And dry shampoo is kind of the in-between. So you're not having to always restyle your hair, put a hot iron on it, put a blow dryer on it. It's just going to recreate it, make it fresh for 3 or 4 days.
Okay, but here's my problem. Then you go to the gym, there's weather, it's a little humid out there. So while that all sounds very good in concept, it sounds like it'd be hard to actually make. I would love to only blow dry my hair once a week.
Yes, you can, but that's again, like I showed with you, we can do the same thing on your hair with the blowing. But if you go to the gym, you have blonde hair, and actually they make dry shampoos that are color, and so you can get dark brown, light brown, red, and Bumble and Bumble are the leading. And when you do dry shampoo, you just kind of want to pick up slices of the hair. And then key to it is have, I always use Mason Pearson, but I think Target has a great brush. It's a gold brush. And its boar's head is to brush through it. Get that, you know, you're starting to get your volume already kicked in.
And get the stuff sort of spread out in the hair.
Yeah, and remember, if you have a curl already set in your hair, that should be set by the blow dryer. You want the curl to go back, just push your hair, spin your hair a little bit, and it's going to reactivate that curl.
Well, such great tips, and I hope that everything works to get Dallas back on. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit when we're done about something that happened to me recently. But you guys, thank you so much, and we really appreciate you being here. Such great tips. Make sure you check out our website, thebroadcasttv.com, for all of these great tips. We'll be right back.